Good day, David Kelly here for Grassroots Vegan. So yesterday I participated in the annual 5K spring sprint down at the boardwalk here in the beaches. And, I'm not a fast runner, but I thought I'd really give it my best shot. And I did the run in probably about 23 minutes. I didn't stick around to see the actual results, but based on my average and how well I ran, it was about 23 minutes. But it was a hard run right from the beginning. I started off a little bit too quickly and ran out of breath, and it was really hard for me to get my second wind back for whatever reason. It was just one of those days where, sometimes you perform better than other days. I can't explain it, but that's just the way it is. So, it was a painful run right from the beginning, but I was still hanging in there. I think I was in the lower end of the upper half of the people that were running. And so as we were approaching the finish line, about a kilometer away, I started to get my second wind, and there were some guys in front of me, some young guys, high school kids, and I thought, okay, I've got to get past these kids. So I kept on running and running, and sure enough, I managed to get past them. They weren't too happy about an old guy passing them, but I got past them, and then there was another young guy up ahead of me, and I was determined to get past him, and so I did finally catch up to him, and I got a little bit past him, and you could see he was upset, and he was trying to get past me again, and then suddenly I hear some choking and barfing. He was getting really sick, so he was out of commission. So I kept on going, and then there was a guy up ahead of me, probably in his 40s. I'm 53, so, younger than me. But so I thought, okay, I've got to catch up to this guy, and I did, and I passed him, and I thought, this is good, I'm not going to be first, but I passed these guys, and I think that's what it gets down to, right? When you're in one of these races, is it's about who you can pass in that last little stretch, right? And so I'm going away. I'm feeling pretty good, even though I'm hurting. I am hurting, but I'm feeling pretty good about it at this point. And I can see the finish line. And then the last guy I passed, he catches up to me. I could hear him, behind me. Oh no, and I'm running hard, and I'm really hurting at this point. And then there he is, right beside me, and we're running side by side, and we're like, I don't know, a couple hundred feet away from the finish line. And he looks at me and he says, "You're doing good, old man." And I thought, and I just looked at him and I laughed. And then I started to run faster, and he started to run faster. And then suddenly he just takes off like lightning and just whizzes right through the finish line. And I didn't expect that. I just didn't expect that. And I just suddenly started to slow down. Now, I got through the finish line and everything, but it was like the wind was just knocked right out of me in that one moment. And I realized that what had happened was I got distracted. This guy just took me away from my focus for a split second, and that was it. And I can't get... Now, I'm not, in the past, I've never been a really competitive person, and always taken things rather lightly, but I don't know what it is, but it really upset me when this guy passed me like that. I realized I'd been done for. That, now I don't know, if he had planned it that way or what, but the reality was he was not going to let me beat him, and he wanted to beat me, and he wanted it more than I wanted to beat him. And it was a valuable lesson for me. What can I say? I'll never let that happen to me again. I can tell you that right now. I mean, I was hurting at the end of that, and I wanted to give up. But to see that guy just go right past me when I had already passed him, and then he catches up to me and then just shoots right ahead of me, to see that, it's like it runs in my head over and over and over again. And there's a lesson to life there, you know, and this is why I'm doing this video. It's not so much about fruits and vegetables or anything like that. It's just about, you know, whatever race you are in life, whatever you are doing, you know, it doesn't matter what you do until you're getting towards that finish line. That is the all-important moment. What happens in that last little bit before the finish line? And getting to the finish line, yeah, I got to the finish line. But for me, you know, I wasn't going to be one of the top 10 or top 100 people coming in. So it was just down to this guy and me and the finish line. And he managed to distract me just enough to throw me off my focus so that he could just fly right ahead of me. Good for him. Congratulations. You know, I didn't get the chance to shake his hand. I would have liked to, because what he did was brilliant. Whether it was preconceived or not, I don't know, but good move on his part. All I know is it's never going to happen again. And that's all there is to it. So, you know, whatever you're doing in life, you know, whatever goals you've got set before you, or whatever you're striving towards, remember, it's when you get close to that finish line, that's when it really matters. That's when you really got to put everything you have into it. You've got to want it badly. You got to want it more than the next guy. And that makes all the difference in the world. So that's all I wanted to say. Have a great day. God bless, and peace be with you.